Hey y'all, welcome back to my page. It's Michaela.aryanna, and I am back with another video. If you guys cannot tell, today I'm going to be doing the sorority tag. I didn't rehearse these questions or answers. I literally just got up today like, I'm going to do the sorority tag. So that's what I'm going to do. I have them written down here. Y'all, I'm just so happy because I have not worn this jacket in like 2 years. Like, I haven't put this jacket on in 2 years. For obvious reasons, I have not worn it for 2 years. You know, the whole world has been inside the house. But it feels so good to put these on. Like, to put this jacket on, I just want to start strolling. Like, it instantly just makes me happy. It makes me think of undergrad. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, the first question is, what is the name of your sorority? So, if you guys can't see or tell by the colors, the beautiful colors, or by reading my jacket, the name of my sorority is Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. What is your sorority hand sign? So, my sorority hand sign is the pinky. What is your sorority's call? I'm so glad I'm home alone to do this one. So basically what we do is the ski-wee. We ski-wee. I want to do it so bad. I'm going to do it. Ski! So what was recruitment like? So this question I feel like doesn't apply because my sorority doesn't recruit. So have you always wanted to rush? Once again, we don't rush. But I'm going to flip this question and say, did you always want to join a sorority? Personally, no. When I was little, I just knew up and down I did not want to join a sorority. I just didn't want to be stereotypical. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not that girl. I just wanted to be rebellious because everyone kept telling me when I was little, well, I feel like you would, you know? And it's weird to see how like older people can look at younger people and be like, well, I feel like you would join a sorority. What was I doing that made you think that? But as I got older and then I saw the mission and, you know, it just really drew me in. So the answer to that question is no. I did not always want to join a sorority. When I got older, I did, like, basically coming into college, I did. Like, I think I got interested maybe my senior year is when I started paying attention to them. So, senior year of high school, not college. When did you know you found the right house? We don't have houses, so that's not applicable. What is your favorite memory? I think there's so many memories that I truly enjoy from my chapter and my sorority in general, but I don't know, like I always just enjoy like when me and my sisters are together and you know that moment where y'all just laughing, it's just like a warm feeling, like y'all just laughing with each other. That's probably like my favorite memory because I can't think on the top of my head like one specific thing that I was just like, that's bomb, like that's it right there, you know? So I would just say like just having that warm feeling when you guys are all together is really what is something that I enjoy. 7, what is a gift that you got from your big? My chapter don't do bigs. I don't really know what like PHC does, but I'm just going to assume that basically your big is like your mom. So one thing that my mom got that I really just loved, she got me a decorated mirror and it had my line name on it. our chapter, and it was beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. Is sisterhood a real thing? So I just really feel like this is a rhetorical question. I don't know. I feel like it's a rhetorical question because I just know the answer. But absolutely, it absolutely is a real thing. I think a misconception of it is that it's pretty all the time. And if you think about sisterhood, if you have siblings, like, it's not pretty all the time. It's not. But what makes it a sisterhood is literally just knowing that you have these women like-minded like you, supportive of you. They love you. They're always going to be here. Even if you guys have your differences, at the end of the day, if they rocking, I'm rolling. So it's just like, I don't know, like, this is my sister, and we're always going to uplift each other. Like, we may not always agree, but at the end of the day, like, I love you, and, you know, they love me back. So, yeah, sisterhood is a real thing. And I feel like one thing that sisterhood has taught me is that, like, it's more than just about you, if that makes sense. Like, it's not just about you. You have to think about everyone else as well, because, you know, don't be selfish. So that's just one thing that I really appreciate. What does commitment look like in your chapter? So I graduated in 2020. So when I was still on campus, what commitment looked like for me was, you know, going to chapter meetings, planning events, executing these events, volunteering, doing the activities with NPHC, because NPHC would have their own meetings, their own activities, and then also having your own life school. And I was also the president of another organization. Like, commitment was tough because commitment was real. Like, you had to be there, and you had to literally, like, but it's like, it's not like it was a problem because I wanted to be there. I very much enjoyed everything I did, but I'm just saying, like, the commitment is real, okay? Like, the balancing your time and the time management, you're gonna have to be on top of that, because it's just gonna be a lot going on, and you're going to be stressed, but you also have to remember to delegate, and you have sisters and people there to help you. But overall, like, yeah, the commitment, it's a business, baby. It's a business. And the show don't stop because you don't feel like getting up. So it's a business, honey. The next question is, what were you most surprised about when it comes to your sorority? To be honest, I was not really surprised. My sorority was like everything I hoped for, if that makes sense. It didn't really surprise me. Like, I will say the one thing that probably did surprise me, but I should have guessed about it, is just like dealing with so many leaders, you know. It's just learning how to communicate better. Is because I just thought it was gonna be peaches and roses all the time, you know. But it's like, realistically, like, that just, it's not peaches and roses all the time, because you have a group full of leaders, a group full of alpha women, and sometimes you gotta have some Indians. Not everybody could be a chief. So you're taking a bunch of chiefs and putting them together, and it's like, okay, you know. But I feel like that wasn't, like, I would say it was surprising because I had just didn't really think about what, like, decision making would look like. But I mean, that's a business for you. I don't want to keep saying a business, but, like, that's literally any kind of, like, group work. Whenever you're putting in work with other people, like, there's going to be times when not everyone agrees. So I guess I was more so focused on the sisterhood, like, happy loving side, and it didn't really put into perspective what the business and work side may entail. Do you plan on living in the house? Again, we don't have houses. What was your favorite exchanged invite, date, or party theme? What? The sorority tag questions were not designed for NPHC. So personally, we don't have parties like that, you know. So well, at least my chapter don't. I'm just gonna like probably name like my favorite event. One of my favorite events, probably, it was during ski week, and it was my very first ski week, and we had an event tailored specifically towards mental health awareness. And each, like, we had like I think 4 different tables, and each one had a mental health like disorder or something that you should be aware about. And then we would have different members sitting at those tables, and then anyone who attended the event would come in, and then, you know, we would discuss that to them. And we also would have like an example, so they would see. So we would either show a video of what that might look like, for example, like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. We would show a video, or we had like some kind of little activity that they could do. That was probably one of my favorite events, I think, because it was so educational. Also because like mental health is very important to me, and I feel like, especially being in college, like a lot of people, they may not talk about it, but like it definitely matters, and people may be feeling like they experience things and they don't want to speak out about it because, you know, they don't know if anyone else is feeling that way. And I just really feel like that was a place for people to come and learn more and become more aware, and also learn the signs that if their friend may seem a little not the way they always seem, it was just signs that they could look out for. That one was just one of my favorite events, I feel like, because it just touched my heart even more. And I know like a lot of the people who came, they enjoyed it. So it was very different, and it was educational, and I loved it. I loved it so much. So that was one of my favorite events. How many clothing items do you own? Honestly, I tried to sit here and think about how many clothing items I own, and I want to chop it up between 25 to 30. I don't feel like it's more than 30, but I have a lot. Like, I have jackets, I have shirts, sweaters, hoodies, hats, gloves, scarves. I have a lot. Oh, it might be a little bit over 30, actually. I don't know, but I'm gonna chop it up as 30. And lastly, it is, what is the best part about being in a sorority? I think this differs for everyone. But like I said in the beginning of the video, my favorite part about being in the sorority is literally that moment with your sisters, and it's just like, wow, like, these my people. Like, these my people. Like, I know you, you know me. Like, you've seen me all type of ways. I've seen you through your highs and your lows. And then now, especially being out of undergrad and just seeing how, like, everyone just keeps going, the great things, like the way people develop, the way people change and mature, it's just amazing. Like, that is my favorite part. That is my favorite part. Literally, like, seeing my sister and seeing the growth. And at that same time, we still laughing. Like, I don't know. Like, just knowing that, like, I can call you up, you know, let's chit chat about this, let's chit chat about that. But we also gonna talk about business and our goals. Like, I just love everything about it, to be honest. Like, everybody know I love my AKA. I love it. So, honorable mention. I know earlier one of the questions was, what was your hand sign? I did the pinky. We also do IVs. So this is one IV when you hold it with your hands. This is an IV. And then also we do IVs like this. So you'll be at your side, and then your hands are like, you're literally looking like an IV, if that makes sense. So, honorable mentions, IVs. I love my sorority, and thank you so much for watching the sorority tag. I may do some more Greek related videos. I don't really want to make my page all about my sorority, because it's not, my sorority doesn't define me. My page is me. So I want it to be like a mixture, but it's like it is a part of me. So I did want to do one video dedicated to my sorority. So I may do more Greek related ones. But again, thank you guys for coming to my page. Thank you for watching. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments down below, please leave them. Like, comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you guys. Be blessed. Love you.